What's up, beer drinkers? How y'all doing this week? We got another great show for you again this week. Not only do we drink and review some great beers from Saddle Mountain Brewing and Moonlight Brewing, but in our beer news story, we got three stories. The beer news segment, we have three stories. The first one is the top-selling beer in the U.S. As of right now. So who knows what the? I think I say it like 2 or 3 times. Who knows what the future holds? We know what the past held, and right now we talk about the top-selling beer in the U.S. And then after that, I talk about a new brewery opening up in downtown Phoenix called Formation Brewing. And then we talk about the latest sweepstakes or contest from Busch Light. It's a free beer giveaway. So talk about that and how you can enter that by the end of this month. And then in lieu of our cold brew list, we have Coach's Corner, our first update on how the new coaches in the NFL are doing. And then after that, of course, we untap our beers. And then in our Drunken Shenanigans, I talk about going to the Arizona State Fair, at least the parts that I saw of it. And then Sorcerer Chromatic is on jury duty notice this week. He will fill us in next week on whether he got selected or not. So hopefully you enjoy the show. I hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to follow us on Untappd and on Instagram. Search Cold Brew Podcast. All right, so without further ado, it's time for another Cold Brew. Coming at you pre-recorded from Cold Brew Studios. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we're here to talk about beer.
Yes, we are.
Oh, man. Oh, the saliva went down the wrong pipe, man. My bad.
Hot out the gate.
Yeah, Cold I know, right?
Coming at you.
How you doing this week, man?
Good. Had another crazy quick week. I know there was MIA last week. However, back to the grind and back on the show. It feels good.
Right. Glad to have you back. I did a real quick show last week. I don't know if you were able to listen to it, but I talked about Charlie Sheen's new non-alcoholic beer he's coming out with.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Wild AF. So, what?
Does he know it's non-alcoholic?
Well, he's been sober for like 8 years.
No, I know. I'm just kind of joking.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know that. I didn't know it'd been that long. I knew he got off drugs. I didn't know he stopped drinking alcohol too. So good for him. Right. And the wild comes from wild thing and AF because it's a play on alcohol free. And then, of course, AF.
Yeah. All right. So, pretty clever.
Yeah, very clever.
Yeah.
All right. But you ready to talk about some alcohol filled beers?
Yes.
All right, so today I have in front of me from our good friends over at Saddle Mountain Brewing Company. Give a shout out to Anthony, the brewer over there. I met up with him and Chad, the sales rep, and we had a little. We recorded an interview today over at Untappd, which will be coming out in the next week or two. But he hit me up with a couple beers, man. And this one is called Citrus Got Real. And it is a blonde ale brewed with orange and vanilla flavors. A blast of creamy orange popsicle nostalgia in every sip. Light, smooth, and groovy. This collab with Copper State Beer Festival won't be around long, so saddle up and cool down. It's a 16-ounce can, and the ABV is 5.7% alcohol, and it checks off all the vibes. So without further ado, pop off. What do you got?
I have from our friends over at Moonlight Brewing Company.
Oh.
I have their Cellular Clown.
Oh, wow. What a name.
Yeah. It's a American style lager. So,
okay.
It's a beer I thought. In fact, it's a beer I had when you came out here. We just never got to it at the game.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, not much on it on the can. I should look at the website, but because I saw this thing, I presumed it was like a write up, but no, I guess it's the artist who did the picture for the can art. So I'll read about him. His name's Sean Mahout. Sean spelled scene.
Oh, okay.
Um, so Sean Mahout is a photographer who specializes in the historical process known as wet palette. I think it's pronounced colloidion or tint type photography, as it's commonly known. And then it's got a
Mhm.
QR code to see more of his stuff. And his IG is at one word only backroads. Okay, so with that said, I don't even see what the ABV on. Oh, here we go. It's a 5.3 ABV American style lager, Moonlight, and I'm excited because for those of you that follow the finer nuances of the show, American style is one of my favorite and original
Right.
loves of the craft beer world. So, without any further ado, pop off.
Very nice. The citrus got real. It's it's good, man. I thought it was gonna be like a sweet, like like some of those milkshake IPAs can get a little sweet and a little cloying, but it's not. It's a golden ale or blonde ale, whatever you want to call it, with some citrus added and a little bit of vanilla. So it's got some perceived sweetness to it, but not a whole hell of a lot. It's more on the subtle side rather than the hit your palate with the orange and the creamsicle um, type flavors. So I'm digging it. It's more of like an orange peel than like an orange juice. And then of course it's got the vanilla in it to smooth it out. It's really good, man. It's a really good sipper. And yeah, he they did a good job with this beer. I dig it. Um I don't know if I'll keep liking it, but like my first few sips, I really like it. But it's one of those that I'm kind of nervous that maybe the more I sip it, the more it's like, okay, this is a little bit, it's getting a little too sweet or a little too something. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes along, or how it develops as the show goes along. What
All right.
about
Well,
yours?
when you're talking about your
Yeah.
beer, I was sipping mine. Um, Two things. Number one, the color looks a little bit lighter
Uh
than
huh.
the traditional American I'm used to. Not that it's pale or anything, just a shade or two lighter. Like if I was checking everyone's glass, I wouldn't have guessed it's American right off the top. However, you can tell it's something malty and not light beer.
Yeah.
Um, and then the taste, it's spot on, dude. I'm digging this.
Right on, dude. All right. So we will
Tastes like
rate
a
our.
beer.
I hope so.
Yeah.
We will rate our beers later on during our Untappd portion of the show. Don't forget to follow us on Untappd. Search Cold Brew Podcast and friend us, and we'll friend you back. But right now, it's time for some beer news. All right. This first news story comes to us from the Failing Mashed website. The headline reads, America has a new favorite beer, and it's not Modelo. Big news in the world of beers. I think you clued me into this story a couple weeks ago, and I've been saving it until you got back. Uh, Michelob Ultra has been declared the best-selling beer in America, a divisive light beer that some consumers avoid due to a lack of flavor. It has knocked Modelo Especial out of the top spot in a surprising upset. In a press release, Anheuser-Busch, owner of Michelob Ultra, declared that the achievement has been decades in the making. According to the company's chief commercial officer, Kyle Norrington, for more than 20 years, Michelob Ultra has connected with its fans during the occasion they love. This is a proud moment for our teams and partners and speaks to the resilience of the American beer category. Is it really fans? I mean, not like you cheer for them every day. you do, you know what I mean?
You're a preferred product.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you call it a fan. It's not. It's not a sports team. but whatever. Um,
Yeah.
the primary difference between regular and light beers is that the latter category typically has substantially fewer calories, which also results in a lower concentration of alcohol. Michelob Ultra clocks in at just 92 calories per fluid ounce. Shoot, I just for 12 fluid ounces, and has an
I would
ABV
say 92 an ounce. Wow.
of. Can you imagine? Maybe like
Jeez.
one of those big dessert stouts might have that. A light and has an ABV of 4.2%. Light beers of this sort have been around for decades, originating in the 60s thanks to a brand called Rheingold. While initially developed for calorie conscious imbibers, light brews were eventually rebranded to attract power drinkers wanting to down numerous beers in a single session. So it goes on
Power
to talk
drinkers.
more.
Nice.
That like a power bottom. It goes
Oh,
on
man.
to it goes on to talk more about like Bud Light, Miller Lite, all the other beers in the category. But I think the news of this article is really that the Michelob Ultra is the number one selling light beer in the U.S. right now. As of right now, who knows what's going to be in a year from now?
Huh.
So how
Well,
do you feel about that?
um, I I don't know. I'm not a fan. Okay.
Good one.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't a partaker in Modelo necessarily. I mean, as ironic as it is, I was at a family gathering this weekend, and it was either Modelo or Corona, so I went with Modelo for
Mm-hmm.
the beer options. Again, and not my party, not mad. So with that, but I mean, I know here in California, you see both of those at the football games a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
it's I know Michelob Ultra has like slowly been creeping in its popularity the last few years. I mean, if if the switch at the top happened, I mean, cool. I mean, I guess that it's it shows that consumers are kind of in a what's it called? I don't want to say if you really want to be healthy, don't drink, right?
Right. Yeah. They're more conscientious of
Like
what they're drinking, maybe.
yeah, but yeah, more conscientious. I mean, that's cool. It could be other things too. It could be the price. It could be the fact that they come in 16 ounces too. Something to consider.
Yeah.
Or even slim cans. I mean, that is a viable market in some aspects. Got to
Right.
respect the availability. But I mean, either way, it's not my brand. Like what we, how many times have we covered like the world's best selling beer, most popular beer worldwide is that snow in China or something like that?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that does us no good, right?
True. Yeah. Very, very true.
So, um, it's kind of like the neutral thing. It's like it's not the it's not making or breaking beer for me.
Yeah. Right.
Without trying to sound like a snob or arrogant about it, because that's the thing. I like. If anything, I've strayed away from having favorites. I want to try something new. I want to try something different. I'm more of a styles connoisseur than a brand connoisseur.
Right. Yeah. I totally dig that. For a long time, people asked me like, "Oh, you have a beer podcast. What's your favorite beer?" And I would always say Sierra Nevada because it's everywhere, and I do like it. And if there's nothing, if there's nothing new that I haven't tried yet, I'll get that because I know it's going to be, I know what I'm getting, and I like it a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, it really is not my favorite beer. I'm not a 100% sold. It's not going to be my choice every single time. I want something that I haven't had before.
Oh, for sure.
So I get that, but it is what it is. Something's got to be the top seller, and right now it's Michelob Ultra. So, all right, moving right along.
What's really
Yeah, go
hold
ahead.
on. What's
Oh,
really
yeah.
like whatever happened to Michelob, the original Michelob, and their other varieties and variants? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. It's Monday. Monday time for Michelob. It's what was their tagline they used to
Oh shoot, I forgot.
have? But it's a Monday, my day.
Oh,
That whole thing.
because
Yeah.
weekends were made for Michelob.
That's it. The weekends were made for Michelob. That was their tagline. Weekends were made for Michelob.
Oh, Oh, I thought that was a Money B lyric, but okay.
No, he took that from the advert, as they say
Oh, okay.
across the pond.
Oh, so that whole Tupac song was a remake?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
A
based off one
commercial?
line. Yeah,
Yes.
just the one tagline. They wrote a whole song about it or
Yeah.
around it. All right. Moving right along to the next story. This comes to us from the Kaleen KTAR News. There's a new brewery in the Valley, and it's called Formation Brewing. It's now open in Phoenix's Roosevelt Row, with celebration coming soon. Formation Brewing, a new tap room and gathering place at Roosevelt Row in Phoenix, opened its doors to visitors ahead of a grand opening celebration next month. Designed around a sunken
Hey, but
seating.
real
Yeah.
quick, is Roosevelt Road named after Theodore or Frank?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I know they're all named
Okay.
after, uh, like all the streets downtown that go east and
Yeah.
west, are all have presidential names.
Okay.
So there's Roosevelt, Madison, Washington, Lincoln,
Yeah.
all
That's
the
like that's like my
originals.
neighborhood.
You're right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. But the north-south running roads are numbered. You have the Central Avenue, and everything to the east is a street, from First Street to whatever street it goes down to, and then everything to the west is an avenue, from First Avenue to, I've seen 185th Avenue, and there's even more.
Mhm.
Every once in a while, a street will get named something different, like if it's like in a neighborhood and it's just blocked off because it doesn't run all the way. Anyway, I digress. Back to Formation. It's designed around a sunken seating area in the middle of the 10,000 square foot space. Formation features a 110 seat dining room and an upstairs bar. There are also views of the brewing process, excuse me, and its 19 tanks. Formation Brewing is more than a place to grab a pint. It's a place to connect, CEO Eric Foster said. We poured intention into every detail, and we're proud to share this space with the Roosevelt Road community. The brewery program is led by head brewer Sam Townsend, a two-time gold medalist at the Great American Beer Festival. The kitchen is centered around sharing shareables, salads, sandwiches, burgers, and Detroit-style pizzas. Hey, there's a callback there. Signature options include smoked elote, dip, crispy desert tanglers, smoked pork nachos, jalapeno, Caesar salads, and more. The grand opening celebration is set for November 8th at the 925 North 5th Street location, and will feature live music, giveaways, and more. It's right next to Tap That Downtown, where I do my interviews every month. It's like two doors down. Like Tap That, I think, is 909 5th Street, and then there's a Thai restaurant, and then right next to that Thai restaurant is Formation Brewing. Big place, man, huge place. What they don't mention in the article is that it's owned by uh, Denver Beer Company. The owners of Denver Beer Company opened this plot, but they can't call it Denver Beer Company in Phoenix, because I think it would do a disservice to the beer. People would be like, "Well, what's Denver doing here?" So they
Right.
end up calling it Formation Brewing. And from my friends who have been there, because they had a soft opening like a week or two ago. The weekend I went to, so it was last weekend. That was their soft opening. The weekend I went to the Bay Area, and yeah,
Oh,
they said the beer's pretty good. They haven't brewed on site yet, so the beers that were there got shipped in from Denver that are there now. But they
nah.
will be brewing on site, and then they will serve their beers there once those get going. And they said the kitchen's pretty good too, and the site's really good. They did spent a lot of money making it look good. I don't know if they spared no expense, but I heard it's a very nice place. So I'll probably end up going. I didn't go today. Ended up going from Tap That to Sana Sana, because I haven't been there in a couple months, so I had to go back over there. So yeah, Formation Brewing
Right.
in Phoenix is going to be open soon. You were going to say?
I mean, that's cool. I mean, a
Yeah.
new spot, like expanding for. Have you had any of those? I'm sorry, Denver Brewing Company beers?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, is that a brand like common out there? But since they did move and establish a spot, they wanted to change up the name.
Yeah. which I thought that's a pretty smart move if you ask me. But what do I know?
Yeah.
All right, this last story comes to us from the Failing Men's Journal. I'm sorry, every time I say that, it makes me laugh. The Failing. Busch Light. Talk about light beers. Busch Light offering 19 years' worth of free beer. But there's a catch. Men's Journal aims to feature only the best products and services if you buy something via our links, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't be reading that. I thought that was part of the article. There's a problem with the first name Hunter. According to the U.S. Social Security Administration, the name's popularity has plummeted by 93%. And that's a huge problem for Busch Light, the beer that touts itself as the beer choice for the outdoorsy. In honor of bringing back its Busch Light hunting cans for the 19th year, the beer is vowing not to let the name vanish by betting there's one fan out there willing to legally change their name to Hunter. And to that one lucky fan who does, Busch Light is offering 19 years worth of free beer. As Busch Light puts it, that's enough for one lucky fan and their hunting buddies to last them for nearly 2 decades of hunting season to come. What's more, Busch Light will also cover the fees and paperwork. After Busch Light put out the call, more than 2,000 fans, and there's the word fans again, and counting, have expressed a willingness to meet the challenge by going on Busch Light's valid social media posts and commenting "Become a Hunter" and sweepstakes for a chance to be the lucky chosen one. And get this, during peak hunting season, Busch Light says it's also hosting one of the largest private gatherings of hunters, taking place November 16th in Appleton, Wisconsin, from 3 to 7 p.m. Fans named Hunter and those willing to legally change their name to Hunter can RSVP until October 27th. So if your name is Hunter, or if you want to change your name to Hunter, make sure you contact Busch Light and you can win 19 years worth of beer.
Interesting. I don't want to give away too much, but we have a friend who has a child named Hunter.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Right. The child's 3, though.
Oh, yeah. I think you have to be 21 for this. Too bad. Maybe if it happened 18 years from now, be all right. But right now, no. Do middle names count? Huh. That's what I want to know. All right. That's all I have for this week's beer news. So do you know what that means?
I think I do. Hey, wait, is this the beer for the what do I say? For the outdoorsman or for the manic journalist?
Maybe both.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, right. Joke for one?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hunter S. Thompson?
Oh, the Gonzo journalist, you should have said.
Oh, there you go, Gonzo. I just said manic. Either or.
Yeah, he is manic, but if you would have said Gonzo, I would have got it right away.
Okay.
All right. So done with that. So you know what that means?
I think I do.
It means it's time for everyone's favorite segment on Cold Brew, because it's my favorite segment. It's time for the Cold Brew List.
Keep it real up in the field, all right?
Well, this week's Cold Brew List is going to be filled in by Coach's Corner, right?
Yep, that's right.
So we have our first installment of the 2025 NFL season, Coach's Corner.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just realized that. Yeah, I was supposed to give you the alternate intro, so that was my bad. Maybe next time.
No worries. Better luck next time.
Yeah.
Listeners, and fans, dare I say, stay tuned to see if he gets it right next time.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So we normally do this quarterly, but we do this every 4 weeks, more or less. So this week we're on week 5 of the NFL season, and first on the list, Pete Carroll, the Las Vegas Raiders, started off strong with a win over New England, 20-13, but then he lost to the Chargers, got blown out by Washington, a tight one, 24-25. Wasn't that the one where like they blocked the kick or something like that?
Yep, you're right. I was about to say it, but you got it.
Yeah. So 24-25 loss to Chicago. And then today, timestamp, it is the 5th. They go over to Indiana and get trounced. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Mark Sanchez saw this terrible game coming and decided to
Stab the
partake in
guy.
some other thing.
Or get stabbed, right? Get stabbed instead.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah.
get stabbed.
Yeah. I saw that on social media. Mark Sanchez would rather get stabbed than watch the Raiders.
Shit.
No, hey, T's and P's of that guy, whatever's going on. It sounds like he was drunk and made a really bad choice. So,
Yeah.
at least he wasn't killed. I mean, the guy was stabbed for God's sakes. But
Yeah.
hey, man,
Yeah.
Naptown, they don't play over there, right?
That's right. I saw someone posted on Reddit an old The Onion, the satirical online newspaper. It was an old headline from back in like 13 years ago, so like 2012. It said dickhead in Mark Sanchez jersey is actually Mark Sanchez. How appropriate.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right, so that puts him at 1-5 on the year.
1-4.
Not looking good. I wonder if his seat's warming up with Gruden coming back and
I
getting
don't
everyone
think.
fired.
I know, right? With the trial pushing through. We'll talk about that when it actually happens, though.
Yes. Next up, Leon Cohen of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Started off hot with a win over the Carolinas.
Right.
And then a loss to Cincy, a close one, 31-27.
Yeah, that's the one that Burrow got hurt.
Okay, I think you have a typo in here because there's another Carolina entry.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right. I messed up on that one. My bad. Show comes to a grinding halt. Hold on, I'll do it right now. Go to week 4, the one that we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, week 4. They won. Lucky play. 26-21 at Levi Stadium, and then they actually play tomorrow night, Kansas City.
Yep, that's right. Monday night.
So going back to week 3, they beat Houston at home. So that puts them currently 3-1 on the season.
Right.
Off to a decent start.
Yeah.
Moving on. There's another typo in the next one. I don't know if you could see it. Aaron Glenn in the New York Jets.
Right.
Started off in a slugfest versus Pittsburgh, but lost 34-32. Then got blown out by Buffalo. Then lost a close one to Tampa Bay, 29-27. Then in week 4, they won. I forgot who they played. It's 27-21.
I just realized I put the Jets played the Jets.
Yeah.
That was week 4. They played the Eagles. No, not the Eagles. The Dolphins.
Oh, okay. They beat the Dolphins. That's no big deal. And then they lose again to Dallas.
I totally messed that one up. They actually lost to the Dolphins.
Oh, really? So he's over?
Yeah, he must be. Yeah. I totally screwed that one up. That was my bad. I screwed the pooch on that one.
So the Jets are 0-5 starting the season. Aaron Glenn coming now. Was it rough sledding out the gates hard?
Yeah. Yeah, that was that one. He got really close in Tampa Bay. Remember the whole high stepping he did on the sideline?
Yeah. Right. And then even Pittsburgh.
Yeah. All right, I think the rest should be fine.
Okay. Moving on. Your Chicago Bears. Ben Johnson, he started off with the loss, a close game, 24-27 in favor of the Vikings. Then got a what you call it?
Trounced.
Yeah, but what do you call like an unwelcome homecoming? Because he
Oh, I
went back
mean,
to Detroit
yeah.
and got trounced there. Um, bounces back hard against Dallas, and then, as previously mentioned, wins that close one against Vegas, and then they're on a bye this week.
Right.
So he's 2-2. Next, moving on, Kellen Moore, the New Orleans Saints. Started off with the 2013 loss, then a 26-21 loss. Okay, so first they lose the Cardinals, and then lose to the Niners. Then they get blown out by Seattle, and then blown out again by Buffalo. But then they won today versus the Giants.
Right.
Moving on, the Dallas Cowboys of Brian Schottenheimer. They lose a close one to Philly, 24-20. They beat the Giants in overtime, 40-37.
Right.
They get blown out by Chicago. Then they tie Green Bay 40-40. And then they beat the Jets by quite a bit, by 15.
Yeah.
So that puts them 2-1 on the season.
2-2.
Yes. And then Vrabel a retread on this roster, on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Comes out with a loss to the Raiders. Beats Miami 33-27. Loses to Pittsburgh 21-14.
Mm-hmm.
Big win over Carolina, and then just pulled off a squeaker, but a last minute kick against Buffalo to pull it out, 23-20.
Yeah,
in Buffalo.
Yeah, that's even bigger game than the one against Carolina.
Right, for sure.
Bigger win, I mean.
But for sure, division opponents always count more.
Yeah.
So it puts them at 3-2. 3-2. Let's see. Well, obviously, him and that Liam guy are doing well for themselves. Glenn, Carroll, and Kellen Moore off to a rough start, and then the Bears and the Cowboys, they're
middling.
They're about average.
Kellen Moore doesn't have he doesn't have a quarterback. Let's put it that way. His quarterback is Rattler, and I wouldn't call him upper echelon or even mid tier. He's lower. He's in the lower third, I would say, of quarterback. So maybe get him a better quarterback, and they can do some good things because they do have some offensive weapons with Olave and Kamara. Kamara still got some legs in him. And then what else? And Carroll, I think Carroll's got they're going to give him a leash. I think he'll be fine for the season. But if you can't, because I don't know what happened to Geno Smith. He was fine in Seattle last year, but now he just keeps throwing picks. He's a pick throwing machine. So they obviously need a new quarterback over there in Vegas. And the Jets are just the Jets. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, well then too. I mean, is it too early to start talking about some hot seats?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I haven't had any listed here. I mean, who in your mind do you think would be on the warm seat right now?
Well, if the harsh talking heads have anyway, McDaniel.
Yeah, from the Dolphins.
Yeah, Rex Ryan loves to go at him whenever he gets a chance.
And deservedly so. I mean, they kind of turned it around. They started playing better, but and those first two games they were like god awful. And third game they got a little bit better, but I think they won today, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but what's his name?
Oh no, they lost. They lost to the Panthers today. My bad.
Yeah. But well, with Hill out too, they're gonna have some rough sledding.
Yeah. I think
I
who
wouldn't
else?
be surprised. I mean that Dable guy.
Oh yeah, in New York, it sucks
Yeah.
that neighbors went out. That really hurt their chances. But they got Jackson Dart in there. Maybe they might. Dable can make an argument like, yeah, put the rookie in. You know, he's still learning the system and the league too, for that matter.
Hmm.
Yeah, well,
That's about
maybe
it.
Arizona, maybe Gannon, or you think they're giving him a little
Uh,
leash?
what's his second year or third year? Third
Yes.
year. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
See, my thing against like Gannon is he's not he's a defensive side of the guy, defensive side of the ball guy. So he needs
Yeah.
a. I get it. They're coaches, they're pros. That he probably had experience with offense before, but
Yeah.
to oversee the offensive scheme and to work with Kyler, like a guy with a more pedigree in the offensive side
Yeah.
is what they need. At the same time, I forgot who said it, but it's like maybe Kyler reached his ceiling, whereas the rest of the
Yeah.
team could go a little bit more with someone
Oh
else.
no, I totally agree with that. That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
But and to what you were saying about Gannon being a defensive minded coach is even though the Cardinals are what 2-3, they have a +7 on the point differential, so they're
Yeah.
not losing by a lot, you know. Whereas like the Giants, who are 1-4, they have a -40 point differential, or the Saints are 1-4 as well, and they got -43. So those are like, some stark contrast between well, Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee's -68, and Cleveland, even though they have a great defense, they're -50. So I don't know. Maybe Cleveland. Maybe I don't know. But then you start talking about the quarterbacks, and yeah, I don't know who. I guess maybe, but at some point, maybe it is the coach. Maybe it is the GM. I mean, look at they didn't pick well. They haven't managed that team very well. Cleveland, I mean, to put them in a position to win.
Right.
But who knows? I mean, they're 1-4 now. Maybe they finish the season in their 7-10. So they're not terrible, but they kind of pick it up at the end and save the coach's job. But who knows, man? I mean, sometimes even if you win, if the owner just is unhappy with the way the team's going, they'll just get rid of you, like they did Vrabel a couple years ago in Tennessee. They weren't, uh, they were making the playoff. They made the playoffs, and they still got rid of him.
Right. I think too when they got that new GM and that guy traded AJ Brown, like him and Vrabel were that was a bad start for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that. AJ Brown finally showed up this week. I think he was off for a month.
I don't know. I have him on a fantasy team. He's not too hot.
That's what I mean. Like the first 4 weeks, he was terrible. At least he cut some passes today.
No, I think last week was better than this week.
Oh, was it?
But
Okay.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, him and that other guy, Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the disgruntled category.
I don't know what's going on over there, man. Those are two great guys, and they're just not utilizing them like they should. And I don't know if they're waiting or what, but those dogs want to eat. You gotta let them eat.
Right.
Or eagles, I should say, not dogs. Oh man, how's your beer treating you?
Good, man. Enjoying this. The nose on this is really good. Like just having this beer around in the glass. I mean, it
Yeah.
smells like I'm drinking. I'm digging this.
Right on. What's it called again? I totally forgot. I know it was by Moonlight, because that was the name of the bowling alley around the block from us when we were growing up.
Oh, the plaza. Yeah. It was called Cellular Clown.
Oh, that's right.
Or no, I'm sorry, Cellar Clown.
Oh,
CELLAR.
I like Cellular better. Let's call it Cellular Club.
Right.
Let's change it on Untappd. No, they're Moonlight out of Santa Rosa. I had no idea.
Yeah.
What would you like to rate this beer?
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Oh, okay. It has an overall rating of 4.11, 4.11. So you're right there with everyone else. What notes would you like to leave on it?
Malty, smooth, and enjoyable.
And enjoyable. Save and check in. All right. So this Citrus Got Real. It's good, man. I do like it. I'm gonna give it a 4. It's not my favorite beer by them, but it's not my. I don't know if I have a least favorite by anybody except for I do have one least favorite, and I think you know which one that is. Any guesses? No. Corona.
Huh?
I can't stand that one. This was good though. Let's see here. None of our friends have rated. Nobody's rated it right now. Oh, maybe it doesn't have enough ratings to register anything yet. You know how but I think it's 10, right? You need 10 ratings on Untappd to give it an official score.
I have no idea.
Smooth citrus. Smooth citrus and sweet. Save and check in. All right. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, went to the fair, the Arizona State Fair, this past weekend with my daughter and her friend. So her mom and I, excuse me, hold on a second. Had to burp. Her mom and I came up with the idea to go to the fair, and then we started looking at each other like, we don't like the fair rides. I mean, as I got old, maybe when I was younger, but a lot of fair rides, are carnival rides, and all they do is spin around, right? Because they have very limited space, and I can't do spinny rides anymore. There's just no way. Roller coasters, fine, but spinny rides, forget it. So we're like, oh, what if we invite one of her friends? So basically, we didn't ask her for her friend to. We paid for all the ride tickets for our daughter and her friend, and we didn't ask her for any money. Because basically, what I was thinking is, I'm paying her friend so I don't have to go on the rides. So, but she invited the wrong friend because her friend was scared of a bunch of different rides. So, yeah, my daughter ended up getting, I think, on 1, maybe 2 rides by herself, but everything else her friend went on with her. There was one there. It reminded me of Orleans Orbit from Great America. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they both loved that one. They got that. That was the only ride they went on twice. And they had a log ride, and they even have one of those slingshots, but you had to pay for it separately. It's like $35.
Oh yeah.
Like, forget that. My daughter wanted to go on it, but no one else wanted to go on it with her, so she was kind of bummed. But she got to pick the right friend next time. Not just any one of her friends. She got to figure out who likes the carnival rides. But had a good time. Went to this place called Mustard's, and it had the mustard. I said that my daughter got all mad at me for saying it like Kendrick did on TV Off. Yeah. But no, I had because on the website, like foods that are new at the Arizona State Fair, and I was looking through all of them. One of them, the first picture they have when you click on the tab is a stuffed turkey leg. And, you think you stuff it with like maybe jalapenos or, maybe stuff it with the chicken leg or something, like turducken style. But no, they actually had a turkey leg and they split it open and they stuffed it with mac and cheese.
That's dope. I'd try that.
I know it looked great, but turkey legs they're big enough. There's no way I could finish it, but I always love a corn dog when I go to carnivals and fairs. I always get a corn dog, and Mustard had a corn dog with chili and cheese on top. So I got that. I got the chili cheese corn dog, and it was good, man. It was fantastic. So I had that, and they had some good craft beer choices over there. I ended up getting a Stone Delicious because that was the first beer stand I saw out of all the choices. That was the one I got, and then I ended up getting the Four Peaks Hazy IPA, a couple different spots because Four Peaks is out here in Arizona. They're owned by AB InBev now, but they started in I think Tempe or Gilbert, somewhere down there. And so they're one of the bigger brands out here, so they're able to afford like most of the booze, and they even have like a full building where they call it the Hangout, and so Four Peaks is all over the place. So I got their hazy IPA a few times. So those are the beers that I had over there. But I always liked. I don't know about you. You could talk about it when I'm done here, but every time I go to the fair, I like going to see the animals. And they had like a turkey there. Somebody raised a turkey. Dude, this thing looked like it should be in the movies. That's how beautiful it was. It was big. It was round. It had the big wattle underneath. It had, all the beautiful, the brown feathers with some of them had blue in them and stuff like that. It was just gorgeous. And then, but my favorite animals are the pigs, the one that the 4-Hers always, race. So I love going in and checking out the pigs, man. For some reason, I like them better than the goats and the sheep. Yeah, give me the little piggies all the time.
Yeah, one of our cousins, his kids do that now. I found that.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah. Nice. Like, what's your favorite part of like going to a fair or carnival or something like that? Not fair. I should say fair.
Shoot. I don't know. I like the people watching.
Yeah. There's a lot of that too, man.
Yeah. I mean, shoot. I mean, the last few times I went to the fair, though, was for a concert specifically. So,
okay.
That part of it, the Mid-State Fair here in California.
Oh, yeah. They always get some good pulls over there.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Like, yeah, the last few times I've been to a fair was always at night. So I never really got to see, what I want to say. Like the animals, the judging or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember I used to like the little vendor booths selling tchotchkes and gimmicks.
Oh,
and all
yeah.
that stuff.
the what do you call it? The bootleg stuff?
Yeah.
Like the black velvet painting of Tupac.
There you go.
Speaking of which, not bootleg, but they had a cover band of they call is it a cover band or is it a tribute band? But it was called When Doves Cry.
No.
So they play just all. You all right?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Right. They play all Prince songs, right? So I guess it's a tribute band, and the guy's pretty good. He actually didn't look anything like Prince. Didn't even try to dress up like Prince, but he sounded very much like Prince, though. Like he hit those high notes in the screams and everything. And they played a lot of not a lot of, but they played the hits, a few of the hits, but they also played some of the deeper tracks, like especially from Purple Rain, like Computer Blue, and that other one, the one where he was when Prince and Apollonia were fighting, and he was like singing like you got to choose him or me. I forgot the name of that one, but yeah, they weren't too bad. They played for about like 45 minutes. It was pretty good. I was glad we stopped and checked them out. But the fair at night is really cool, man, because of all the especially the carnival ride, the rides and the midway and everything. It's just a lot of sights and sounds and the food and all the fried foods. Anyway, it smells great. But anyway, so yeah, that was pretty much my weekend. Oh, and then today I went and interviewed Anthony and Chad from Saddle Mountain over at Untappd. So that'll come out, like I said, in a week or two. We'll see. But yeah, did you have a good weekend?
I did. Did a lot of family stuff.
Yeah,
it was cool.
A lot of good. Yeah, and you chose the Modelos, of course.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, man. That's all I have. Is there anything?
I'm on call for jury duty.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I already checked. I need to check back in between 11 and noon.
Oh, is there like a part of you that wants to do it, or are you just like rather not do it at all?
Right now I'd rather not do it at all, only because my wife's gonna go out of town tomorrow. so she'll be gone
Oh,
until
okay.
Wednesday. So, I mean, granted, I don't know what time. Like if I get picked, if I have to start, if that's gonna mess up me dropping off my girls or picking them up,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe you could file for a hardship though.
Well, too late for that, so I have to
Oh.
committed. Yeah.
No, when you get there, you could just tell them, I'm my wife's out of town and I got to take care of the kids. I can't serve jury duty. Can you do it next week?
Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I've never served on a jury, so then I kind of, yeah, I think I've told the story on the show long time ago though, but I was checking in and then I forgot to check in one day, and then so I called and I said, "Hey, I forgot to check in. I'm sorry." And then the guy on the other end of the phone, he like berated me like I don't know, like he was a principal and I was late for school or something like that. Like, I don't need this. I'm trying to call and say, "Hey, I forgot. Can you reschedule me for next week?" And he gave me a hard time. So I'm like, "Fuck that, dude. Fuck that jury or fuck that court. I'm not going back." So when they sent me a new one, I just threw it away. Yeah, I don't play that, dude. I was trying to be nice, trying to be the good guy here. How many people just throw it away, right? And then I'm saying, "Hey, I messed up. I forgot that I had this notice. Can I reschedule?" And then the guy gave me shit over the phone. I'm like, you know what? I don't need this. But since I've been in Arizona, I haven't got a summons yet. And I'm registered. It's not like, I'm trying to hide or anything. It's just I've never gotten one. So now that I said that, it's coming in like a month, isn't it?
Right. You just jinxed it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for downloading yet again another Cold Brew podcast. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we'd like to wish you cheers.
Until next time.